Are you the empath? The one who feels what others cannot? The one who carries invisible wounds, not your own? The one who bends, absorbs, and bleeds until the day comes when the mask fractures? Carl Jung once warned, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely." But what happens when the empath, the one defined by sacrifice, accepts not the light, but the shadow? There is a day every empath fears. Not the day of exhaustion, not the day of silence, the day of eruption, the day the vessel shatters, the day the empath finally snaps. And here's the question you must ask yourself. Will that empath be you? Stay with me until the end, and you will know whether you are carrying the storm within, or whether one day it will break through you. This is not ordinary compassion fatigue, not burnout, not melancholy. This is psychic implosion. The moment when sensitivity mutates into violence, when suppressed rage overtakes benevolence, when the healer becomes destroyer. The empath's gift, once a shield for others, becomes a weapon turned against them. Jung studied this collapse not as a rare accident, but as a predictable law of the psyche. Because the psyche is a closed system, whatever is repressed does not vanish. It builds pressure until it explodes. And for empaths, who live in constant denial of their own needs, the explosion is devastating. Today you will see why empaths are more at risk for psychic break than any other type, the hidden mechanics of Jung's most terrifying case, and how to guard against the empath's dark inversion. The shadow eruption. Picture Zurich, early 1920s. A woman in her 30s, known in her neighborhood for her kindness, known for her uncanny ability to sense moods and soften conflicts before they flared, known for the way she would offer herself before anyone had to ask. To outsiders, she glowed. To her family, she gave too much. And to Jung, she was a storm waiting to break. When she arrived in his consulting room, she did not weep. She did not tremble. She glared, cold, hollow, unblinking. She said to Jung, "I no longer want to save them. I want to watch them burn." This was no melodrama. This was no passing mood. This was psychic inversion, compassion alchemized into cruelty. Her empathy had been swallowed by its own shadow. You think empaths are harmless, gentle, always forgiving. But Jung reframed it. Beneath every empath lies a hidden predator. Why? Because empathy is not infinite. It is energy, and all energy in the psyche draws from the same reservoir, the reservoir that fuels love, fury, lust, creation, and destruction alike. When that reservoir is drained by endless giving, the psyche revolts. When the empath refuses their own anger, the unconscious stockpiles it. And when the stockpile ruptures, it is biblical. The empath does not merely lash out. They invert. They turn love into hate, care into cruelty, connection into contempt. This is not the empath becoming someone else. This is the empath revealing the part of themselves they denied all along. Jung mapped 3 stages of the empath's snapping point. Stage 1. Absorption. You absorb pain like a sponge. Every sigh, every silence, every subtle shift enters you. You cannot distinguish what is yours from what is theirs. Soon, you mistake your own body as an archive of everyone else's grief. Stage 2. Suppression. You tell yourself it's noble to carry their suffering. You bite your tongue, you smile, you soothe. But you never release your own fury. You bury your resentment beneath kindness. You become a vessel sealed tight. Stage 3. Eruption. The seal cracks. Your empathy flips into contempt. Their needs disgust you. Their suffering feels like mockery. You no longer want to heal, you want revenge. And in eruption comes the danger. The empath no longer knows if the rage belongs to them or to the thousands of souls they carried. The Zurich woman was no exception. Her story unfolded like a myth. As a child, she had been praised for kindness. Teachers admired her selflessness. Her parents leaned on her as a mediator in household fights. She was rewarded for being the one who absorbed, never the one who erupted. But decades of absorption meant decades of suppression. By the time she came to Jung, her psyche was swollen with other people's pain. Every insult she never responded to, every secret she carried for others, every slight, every disappointment, every injustice. Her shadow had grown immense, and she had no relationship with it. When Jung asked her about anger, she laughed bitterly and replied, "I have never been angry. But lately I dream of knives." It was then Jung knew that she was at the threshold. How do you prevent this psychic inversion? Jung offered not escape, but integration. Not withdrawal, not numbing, not self-erasure. Integration of the shadow. Step 1. Boundary recognition. Each day, write down the emotions you felt. Then ask, whose are these? Mine or another's? If you cannot answer, you are already in danger. Do not carry unexpressed rage. Journal it, scream it, destroy paper with ink. Rage expressed safely is rage diffused. Rage unexpressed becomes dynamite. Step 3. Shadow dialogue. Imagine the cruel, vengeful voice within you. Don't silence it. Don't shame it. Ask it what it wants. Then recognize it is you, not your enemy, your unclaimed half. This is not indulgence. This is containment. The shadow must be named, honored, and held, not unleashed recklessly. This was Jung's cure. Not to silence the shadow, but to befriend it. The Zurich woman did not heal by suppressing her hatred. She healed the day Jung said to her, "Your cruelty is real. Your rage is justified. Your shadow is you. If you embrace it, it will no longer rule you." And she wept, not because she was freed, but because she was recognized. She learned to say no. She learned to feel anger without exploding. She learned that the true empath is not the one who sacrifices endlessly, but the one who balances light and dark within. And in that balance, she found power. Her empathy sharpened. But now it was not martyrdom. It was choice. She could feel for others without drowning in them. The empath had not died. The empath had evolved. This case is not hers alone. It is the fate waiting for every empath who denies their own shadow. When society tells you to be endlessly compassionate, endlessly forgiving, endlessly available, you are walking toward collapse. Jung's warning is clear. The brighter the persona, the darker the shadow. Every saint harbors a murderer. Every healer hides a destroyer. Every empath carries a predator. The difference between savior and monster is not absence, but awareness. But beware, shadow work itself can become corrupted. Some empaths, once they discover their hidden rage, indulge it. They excuse cruelty as authenticity. They wield anger not as tool, but as license. Others romanticize the shadow, turning it into aesthetic, forgetting it is lethal if not bound. The pitfall is this: integration is not indulgence. It is not drowning in darkness, nor pretending it doesn't exist. It is holding the darkness as one holds fire, carefully, deliberately, with respect. Unbound, it burns everything. Contained, it illuminates. How do you maintain this balance over a lifetime? Daily check-ins. What emotions are truly yours? Write, reflect, separate. Weekly release rituals. Burn the page. Scream into the void. Cry until empty. Periods of solitude. Step away from noise to remember your own center. Boundaries as sacred law. Your number is a shield that saves both you and them. Shadow reminders. Each month, recall one cruel or selfish thought you had. Admit it. Own it. By naming it, you keep it from metastasizing. Maintenance is not once, it is lifelong. For the empath's shadow never disappears. It waits. And now, the question turns to you. Are you the empath already close to breaking? Are you carrying what is not yours? Are you afraid of your own rage? If so, this is your warning, but also your invitation. You are not weak because you feel. You are powerful because you can survive the storm inside and claim it as your own. The day the empath snaps does not have to be the end. It can be the beginning, if you choose integration over denial. So tell me, have you seen glimpses of your shadow? Have you felt the rage beneath the kindness? Leave a comment with one word, seen, if you recognize the shadow in you. And in the next video, we will go deeper. From the empath's shadow to the narcissist's mask, we will examine Jung's most dangerous mirror. Because the empath's breaking point is only half the story, the other half waits in the eyes of their opposite, and together they complete the circle of human darkness.